We are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Tuesday edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net here on the VE3ZOE repeater 443075 in Hamilton, Ontario. We meet here on this repeater 4 days a week: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And on Thursday, we meet at 446125 Simplex FM, and that's our schedule for the week. Always start at 7 p.m. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And I hope everybody's keeping warm. It is quite chilly out there, minus 12 degrees Celsius or 9 degrees Fahrenheit. And so with that, let's see if we have any one and done portable or priority traffic stations who would like to check in now. Please come now. And before I open up the net to everyone, I just want to say thank you to the owner of this repeater, VE3IQL, Terry. Thank you so much for the use of this repeater. It is greatly missed when it's not in service, and so thanks for doing your best to keep it running. And so with that, let's open up the net to see what everybody's up to. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
Chuck, man, Chuck. I'm up to about 6 feet tall.
VA3 November Fox Lima Al, up to 6 feet tall. Oh, you funny guy! You got me there. Way to go, Al. Actually, I was listening to you on another frequency, another repeater there on 925. Where is that? That's in Muir, Ontario. I heard you talking to Reggie.
Oh, no, I was on Echo Wing on my repeater talking to Reg, 443575.
Oh, because it was coming through the 146.925 repeater that I got programmed in my my 2-meter rig over here. So it was a little crackly, but I could hear you there. But I was just getting ready to start the net. So anyways, I heard you.
How's that VE3 POP or something like
that? No, that's a different repeater. The OBP repeater is 147345, and this one here is 146925. If you give me a quick minute here, I may be able to pull it up, and I'll tell you exactly where that repeater is. I can't remember now, but here we are, 2 meters, and 146.925. Okay, that is in Muir, Ontario. MUIR, and the call sign for that repeater is VE3 Delta Papa Lima.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's a whole bunch of them attached to that Echo Wing. So, last one I knew about was OPP or OPB. I think it was something like that, but who knows?
Yeah, they do link that repeater, but I believe at 6 p.m. they turn it off because other people use that repeater for nets and so on. So it's only on from the morning until 5 or 6 p.m., and then they shut that one off, the OBP one.
Okay. Yeah, I was on Mike's repeater out there in Shedna, Ontario, outside of London. V3 MX or MXX? I don't know. MMX. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's where I was on my repeater, going through the echo link back to him, talking to Reg.
Yeah, you gotta love it. But anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd tell you I was putting my radio on scan there just before I started the net, and I heard your lovely voice there, Al. So hopefully everything else is going good with you. When's dinner time?
Oh, I don't know, 8 o'clock? Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. I'm sitting out here. I keep trying to talk to you guys into going at 7 p.m. to start, you and Larry, but it's not freaking working. But thought I could hear a bunch more, but it is what it is. Hey, Chuck, bonsoir. Enjoy your evening.
Okay, Al, you too. Take care. Thanks for your check-in. And so that clears my short list. Let's see who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi. I haven't even looked at the YouTube stream yet. Mac VA3IMW is streaming the net on his YouTube channel, so just look for him, his call sign on YouTube, and then click on the live button, and you can find us there. And I too am also streaming with my call sign VA3IMW. I'm trying to get some practice in so that when I switch over to my new radio, I'll already have a bunch of people that have been watching me. So, anyways, hello, Guy. Guy from Ottawa. I wonder how cold it is there. And like I said, it's minus 12 here. And who else? Matt is in there. VE3 Sierra Mike November. All right, let's see if we can get any RF check-ins. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
All right, I guess everyone else is huddled under their blankets. Two in there, IMW and Sierra Mike November. Let's bring in Mac, VA3, IMW.
Good evening, Chuck. You know, net, now I'm jealous of Guy. Ottawa is actually warmer than it is here. That's not fair. That's just, that ain't right. Anyways, I guess it just takes one person to commit an act of negligence, and it throws a big monkey wrench into my life. I just literally got in the door a couple of minutes ago, and I had to do a bunch of detouring through the back roads to skirt an accident that I wasn't aware of up in the Morriston region. So it had traffic backed up all over the place. So, well, nonetheless, I'm home safe and sound, and that's what should matter, I guess. Other than that, Chuck, thank you very much for doing this one. I certainly appreciate it. And obviously your dance card's pretty full. You did it last night. You're doing it tonight, and then you've got 2 hours of lively entertainment to fulfill tomorrow night. So you're quite the busy guy there. Anyways, we certainly do appreciate it. Other than that, yes, it is chilly. I think I saw minus 16 on the dashboard this morning as I left for work, and things didn't get much warmer throughout the day. So, oh well, nonetheless, it is winter time, and it is Canada after all, right? We're supposed to be used to this. We're supposed to be resilient and be able to take it on the chin. I did not get a chance to turn on the big radio today yet, so I have no idea how bad is bad, but I did have a brief chance over lunchtime to look at the solar map and the big red stream that is covering up the top half of North America. So I would imagine that things are just as bad, if not worse, than they were last night. How did you do with HF today?
Well, the only HF I did today was on the Transprovincial Net on 7.100 because this morning when I opened up the POTA page, it showed only about 24 people in parks. So that gave me a good idea that we are still under radio blackout. So I checked in with the Scotsman, Colin on the mountain there, VA3CJZ, and then that was what was that, between 3 and 4, I believe, or something like that. Between 2 and 3, that's it, this afternoon. And by closer to 3 o'clock, then the noise level was coming up and the signals were going down, or both. But I was getting a rough copy, so I just decided to not even bother looking around the band for today. So I concentrated on calling up FedEx and wondering what the heck's going on with my package that was supposed to arrive yesterday. But yet, when I click on the tracking number, it shows that it's still in Indianapolis. So I had to actually speak to a person and find out what the heck was going on.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell what happens with some of their different holidays down there, right? There are certain states that observe Martin Luther King Day and others that don't. So if the depot that your package was in is in a state that celebrates MLK, then nothing's going to happen, right? The FedEx packages that I was tracking finally did get delivered today, but they were earmarked for delivery on this past Friday. Well, the carrier voiced concerns over weather conditions Thursday, which means they didn't actually leave Cambridge. And since they didn't leave Cambridge on Thursday, then they didn't have a hope in hell of getting into the Detroit area on Friday. Once it was over the weekend and the packages were stateside on Monday, they couldn't deliver them because it was Martin Luther King Day, and Michigan celebrates that, so everything comes to a screeching halt. Well, thankfully, everything delivered today. Anyways, we also have Whiskey 3 Delta Juliet Sierra checking in from Georgia, and I also see Noel and Bill have also checked in. So very good that we're seeing some extended usage on the chat there. Anyways, that's my reminder. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us all. Anyways, did you manage to resolve whether there was any delays, or what did this person, it's amazing you actually found a live person to talk to, first of all, but what did you learn?
Yes, and this is where it gets interesting, Mac. And yes, I'd like to recognize Code Master. Code Masseur. Whiskey 3 Delta Juliet Sierra. Welcome. I'll add you to the log. This is Chuck, VA3CJZ, here in Hamilton, Ontario. And so, Mac, the lady I spoke to put me on hold for just a little over 5 minutes. And then she came back with the excuse that there was no room on any truck going to Yazoo because of the sheer volume of packages that their trucks had. And so mine got put on the back burner, and it just left this afternoon. Actually, it was showing up on the tracking page that it actually left Indianapolis at 4 o'clock this afternoon. and arrival time is supposed to be tomorrow. So I don't know if they're tag teaming, but that's a long drive, really, from Indianapolis to Cypress, California. So they got to be double teaming for driving. Otherwise, it's illegal to go more than 10 hours a day. But that's the excuse I got due to sheer volume of packages this weekend. There was no room on any trucks. So there you go.
Well, there's a lot of trucks, and there's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, for the size of parcel that you were moving, I don't really think there's any excuse. And I guess they have you hanging by the short and curlies because, you know, what are you going to do about it, right? It's not as if you can just walk over there and give them a wrap upside of the head and take your package back. You're pretty much in for the ride. You're just a passenger, right? So, yeah, I have, over the years, acquired much of a disdain for any of these courier carriers that they'll take your package, they'll take your money, and you know they'll tell you it's going to be there overnight, but it takes 3 days, and if it happens to have a custom snag or something like that, then it's not their problem. It's just something that happened. So there's no ownership. There is no such thing as customer service. We're looking for another carrier who can give us better service. Let me give you another quick one, and I'll have to make very sure it's quick. Let me drop for a second. The worst of the worst, right? I had a package going from Guelph, Ontario to Warren, Michigan, and first of all, when you route a package from Guelph, Ontario to Warren, Michigan, it goes through a distribution hub in Tennessee. So you draw a straight line between here and Michigan. That's nice and easy, right? Except you have a distribution center in Tennessee, and when the package arrives in Tennessee, it has to clear customs. So there's a broker that takes care of that. If for some reason in this current political condition, somebody doesn't seem to like the paperwork because you haven't dotted an I or crossed a T, then everything comes to a screeching halt. So this package actually contained a small sample of steel that came all the way from India. So it had a value of about $2. However, the amount of money that had been spent in order to get that sample from India to North America on air courier, plus what I spent with FedEx to get it delivered to Michigan, and to find out that once it finally got through customs and got delivered to Michigan, the box showed up all banged up and there was nothing inside it. So start all over again.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting nervous, Mac. That's all I need. The box shows up at Yezu and it's like it's empty. Yeah, I wondered. I tracked the package. It said it went to Memphis, Tennessee before it went up to Indiana, back up north to Indiana. So you just explained that reason why there, Mac. So now I know. But yeah. I'll feel much safer when once tomorrow the arrival time is anywhere between 10:30 and 2:30 in the afternoon, Pacific time, and so I'm going to be still on edge until then. But I'll be busy. I'll be keeping busy tomorrow, especially. Will be day 4 for me doing a net, and of course I'll be getting ready for the A-Reg net tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Of course, on the simplex frequency of 146.430, the longest running simplex net in Hamilton. Anyhow, Mac, thanks for that horror story. Now, I certainly do not feel better about my package, but I'm sure it's going to work out. Back to you for a final, Mac.
Yeah, I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Anyways, Whiskey 3 Delta Sierra, sorry, Delta Juliet Sierra. Did look you up on QRZ and interested to find out how you found us, David. Certainly appreciate your check-in online. We've also got VA3BT checking in from snowy, cloudy, windy Barrie. And that's enough out of me for tonight. Go back to you, sir, and thanks again for doing this.
Okay, Mac. And hello from cold Barrie. Yes, it looks like we're all going to be getting some weather right off and on starting tomorrow right through to Sunday. But I wouldn't get too worried about it, unless you live in Barrie, of course. Hello, Albert. Hope everything is good with you. And let's see now. Let's bring in Matt, VE3, Sierra, Mike, November. I think he checked in.
I did. Before I get too carried away, how does this radio sound?
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Just sounds like you're having a little trouble holding the repeater, but you never know. It could be conditions. So sounds all right.
Fantastic. I am at work still, again, but I'm not actually working. I'm doing a little stuff on my own vehicle. So I'm using my work radio, which I recently installed, a little QIT 8900 with a little magnet mount antenna formerly owned by Marty, C2CBD, which is stuck to the metal rafters and seems to be working.
Yes, well, I wasn't sure where you were, Matt, so I checked you on reverse and I got no signal. But you are holding the repeater just fine. So I like how you said that. I'm at work, but I'm not working. That's everyone's dream. Back to you.
Yes. I wish I could do this periodically more often, but that's the last thing I need is someone needs my help and I'm standing here chatting on the radio. That won't go over very well. So I don't have really much for the net. I've been listening since the beginning while I tinker here, and that's about it. Hope everyone's doing well. I'll say 7-3 and pass it back to you, Chuck. VA3 SMN, I'll be listening.
All right, Mac. Well, Matt, I should say, thanks for taking the time out of your busy work schedule and checking in with us, and on YouTube as well. So I also want to say thanks to everybody for checking in on the YouTube stream as well. I just lost one of the streams here. Oh, I see Steve checked into, I think that's my stream. And I got rid of Mac's stream for some reason. I'll get you back there, Mac. Hello, Steve. I'll add you to the log, VA3NFG. And so with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Tuesday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. By the way, the Lake Ontario Radio Club call sign is Victor Echo 3 Lima Oscar Whiskey. My name is Chuck, and my call is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins.
VA3NFG.
Look at that. Right after I had already typed in your call sign, Steve, you go ahead and come in on the radio. Very good, Steve. Come on in. How are you?
Good evening, Chuck, and to all on net. Gee, is this repeater behaving? I haven't I've gotten full signal on it for now, for about 7 minutes straight. Usually it lasts about 4 seconds, and the receive goes down. Well, as you know, Chuck, it goes up and down, or it has been lately. Except for right now, it's been at full strength now for about 7-8 straight minutes. So either something was done, or the airwaves are much better when it's minus whatever it is out there. I don't know if it's worse than minus 11. It could be. But I was out today, and it was pretty chilly, and you don't want to go out with wet hair like I did today. Where I got to there, my head was frozen. So yeah, that's not too good. But anyway, yep. So just taking it easy today. I was over at the hospital earlier this afternoon to visit my mom. So she is recovering from her fall she had there a few days, well, last week now. And, yep, so she's, low on iron, low on, what are the other essential vitamins and nutrients? Magnesium, I guess. What's the other one? Starts with a P. I forget. I forget the name of it, but
Potassium.
Potassium. Thanks there, Bill. Just as my radio timed out. Yeah, so she's recovering there and still doing some tests and blood work. So we won't know the full extent until later on in the week. So that's about it for now there, Chuck. I'll send it back to you. This is VA3 NFG.
Yeah, Steve, please forgive me. I knew there was something when I brought you in. I knew there was something I wanted to ask you, and I just couldn't think of it. And so that's right. Your mom had the fall there, and so sorry to hear that. But she's in good care now. Do you know, or yeah, of course you know, but what hospital is she at?
She is at the Nora Henderson, the Juravinsky, I guess is the what they call it. Yep, she's been there since last Friday. So yeah, we'll find out what's going on this week. Hopefully they give her a clean bill of health and she's back by the weekend. But we shall see how fast she recovers. But thanks for asking there, Chuck.
Yeah, Steve, no, of course. I mean, I'm just wondering, did your mom say if she just kind of blacked out, doesn't remember anything, or did she trip, or did her legs give out, or what?
She doesn't quite remember. It was in the middle of the night when she got up to use the washroom, and so she stood up and felt herself falling backwards, and I think she thought the bed was there, that she hadn't turned or anything like that, but I guess she took a couple of steps and she blacked out, and she tried to crawl around to the living room so she can get between the coffee table and a chair to assist her in lifting herself up, but she didn't have the strength, and her lower back was hurting, so she's not sure if, at that time she wasn't sure if she injured something or broke something, so she just laid there for the next 18 hours. That was Thursday night, going into Friday. I called her about 4:30 in the afternoon, maybe 3:30. Thought she was talking to my wife or my sister because she didn't answer the phone. So, and then next thing I know, I go over there and I find her in that situation. So, not very good situation to find your mom in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm sure she's in good hands, and she'll be in my thoughts and prayers, Steve, hoping for a speedy recovery. And yeah, sometimes I scare myself. I have balance issues, and you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And gee, sometimes I almost fall just by closing my eyes in the shower and moving around. So yeah, anything can happen. So it's sad that she had to be alone all that time. So thankfully you came by and visited like the good son you are. All right, Steve. Do you have anything else, my friend?
No, sir, that would be it for me. I've got tomorrow to work, and then I'm off for a day, and then I work another day, and then I'm off for 3. So, I understand it's field day. Is that the winter field day coming up this weekend? So I will be around for that, unless I'm preoccupied at the hospital or at my mom's house. So we'll see if I can make time for a little radio this weekend. That's all I got there, Chuck. I'll send it back to net control and see who else you can pick up.
All right, Steve. Very good. I don't look that far ahead. I'm not exactly sure when the field day is there, but more concerned about my new radio and the A-Reg net tomorrow. So I got a lot on my plate. But thank you for checking in. And so that clears my list, I believe. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This is VA3CJZ, Chuck in Hamilton.
Victor Echo 3 India, Uniform Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt. Dr. Bill, Mr. Potassium, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Normally I'd be engaged with something else this evening, but due to the cold weather I'm not, so able to check into the net tonight. Glad to hear that Steve's mom is on the recovery, and I echo your thoughts. She's in my thoughts and prayers as well. That is not a good thing, and it's fortunate that you were able to check up on her there, Steve. So obviously no radio today. I didn't even bother turning it on. I was checking the K-index throughout the day. It was, at one point it was down to 7. I'm not sure if it's back up where it is right now, but as I say, didn't even bother, Chuck. And of course, looking forward to your net tomorrow night. I've missed the last couple, but should be there tomorrow night, so we're looking forward to that. So thanks a lot for doing this tonight, Chuck, and I'll be listening along.
Okay, very good, Bill. So that clears my list once again. Anyone else out there wishing to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club, please come now. All right. So where was Dave from? Georgia, I believe, right? Whiskey 3 Delta Juliet Sierra. If you're still online there, whereabouts in Georgia are you from? And I've been through there many times. Very warm and welcoming southern hospitality, as they say. And it's always nice to go through Georgia. And so, with that, let's make this last call. Last call for the Tuesday night Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Please come now. Okay, tonight we got a total of 8 check-ins, and including the ones on. Oh wait, we'll make that 9. I forgot to add Guy. Victor Bravo 3 Golf Uniform Yankee. Okay. So thank you everyone who checked in. Have a great rest of the evening, and if you have time tomorrow, come join me for the longest running Simplex Net in Hamilton. That'll be on 146.430 at 8 p.m. And I will also stream the net live on YouTube. Just put in my call, VA3CJZ, in the YouTube search, and you can find me there. Check out all my videos or follow me live. With that, I'll say 7-3 and have a great evening. VA3CJZ.